Sure, the performance was a bit edgy. Okay, Adam Lambert's performance was really edgy. Too edgy for Jimmy Kimmel, too edgy for New Year's Eve. But does the punishment fit the crime? Those trucks are in trouble again. Somebody put up tow-away signs to get the lunch trucks out of mid-Wilshire. Turns out they were fake. Who in the world did that? It's the weather. The filter forecast will rock your face off. That's right. You heard me. City of Los Angeles cannot figure out what to do about medical marijuana dispensaries, so it's decided to do nothing until next year. For now, 575 dispensaries will continue to operate. They're approaching it quite differently in Orange County. A judge ruled that 5 Dana Point dispensaries must turn over their records, including clients' names, as part of a city investigation to make sure the facilities are on the up and up. Attorneys for the dispensaries object on grounds that the city's request violates medical and financial privacy rights of its members, the Fifth Amendment's protection against self-incrimination, and First Amendment protection of freedom of association. Our contributors tonight, the editor of LAMetBlogs.com, Ruth Waytz, and civil rights attorney and radio talk show host Leo Terrell. Leo, it's right in your wheelhouse. I'll start with you. Should they have to turn over those names? You're on the clock.
No, absolutely not, Fred. There are so many implications of rights being violated. First Amendment rights, medical privacy rights, the right to challenge this. The city's right to get these documents should not infringe upon individuals who have gone to these dispensaries for medical advice, medical relief, looking for marijuana. It is absolutely a violation, and the attorneys for all these patients should appeal this decision. It is a case that should go to the California Supreme Court.
See, the thing that gets me here, Ruth, let me just say this. The thing that gets me here, we know what they're trying to do. They're basically trying to figure out, are these dispensaries on the up and up? Are they profiting from selling marijuana, or are they doing it for medicinal purposes? But going after the people is not the way to go about it.
Absolutely not. And is CVS profiting from selling aspirin and Vicodin to us? Why is that a crime? A lot of the dispensaries, are in fact nonprofit, but that's not the issue. The issue is absolutely what Leo said. This is a violation of every kind of right, and it's ridiculous. The correct order for this is you make the laws, and then you make businesses, whatever they are, abide by those laws. Asking people to surrender records when there's no law that they've actually broken, this is just insane.
And it's again, also, go ahead, please. It also provides a chilling effect. I wouldn't want to go to these dispensaries, Fred and Ruth, because they're going to go after my records, and my medical records are private. I don't want my medical records revealed. It serves as a deterrent and a chilling effect to basically put these dispensaries out of business.
All right, but let me say this.
True. And the dispensaries medical marijuana is legal.
Yeah, but here's the issue, Ruth, Leo, let me just take the last word on this one. Here's the issue. Here's the problem. They can't figure out how to regulate medical marijuana. We know
that's
that.
The issue.
City of Los Angeles has no clue. Orange County is struggling. And what they're trying to do...
Oakland, San Francisco, Sebastopol, Oakland, San Francisco, Berkeley, and even West Hollywood managed to figure out a decent law. They should look at those and use those as their model. You're absolutely right. First, we need to get a good law, and then we need to enforce it. Don't need to go backwards on this and persecute these dispensaries.
All right. And also, Ruth, let me just say this before we move on. There's no reason to shriek in horror when you hear the chimes. Okay. With the economy the way it is, more people find themselves homeless. You may see some of them sleeping in their cars. They may be on your street. Let me give you 2 trains of thought. In Los Angeles, they're considering allowing people to sleep in their cars in designated areas on the west side. You can imagine residents are not pleased there. In Beverly Hills, they're thinking about dismissing parking tickets or minor offense tickets for the homeless if they agree to go to a rehab center and turn their life around. Are either one of these ideas good ones, Ruth?
No, absolutely not. They're both completely insane and patronizing and just insulting. I want to know, too, who's paying for the rehab, who's evaluating who gets the rehab, who doesn't get the rehab, and then, of course, more importantly, who gets to polish the big, giant good guy badge for the Beverly Hills, because this is just such a non-issue. It's all of them just reaching around to give each other the big pat on the back for doing something so wonderful.
But not only that,
42 homeless people.
Go ahead, Leo.
It's a PR stunt. It's a PR stunt. Let me tell you right now, Fred and Ruth, I can stand on a corner all night. If I'm not sleepy, I can stand on a corner all night. I can't get arrested. So there's a constitutional First Amendment right here. I can stand on a public street 24/7 and no one can arrest me. And so this whole concept of trying to limit what I can do in my car,
well, yeah, and what if I'm sleeping in my car
is wrong.
in the afternoon because I'm tired and I'm taking a nap? Is that illegal?
Yeah,
no,
but you
I
don't
don't
want.
think so.
Yeah, but guys, you don't want someone parked in front of your house sleeping in their car. You don't think that's safe, do you?
No, it's not a question of safety, Fred. It's a question of, okay, let's say I'm not sleeping in my car. I'm standing in front of Fred Roggin's house all night. I cannot be arrested if I'm on that public
he
street.
Can't run
so
you off.
There's nothing wrong with that. I can legally do that, Fred. I'm going to stand in front of your house tonight.
But
so bring him some milk and cookies.
Yeah, but you know something?
Milk and cookies. We're going to Fred's house.
But Leo, if I'm looking out my window at 3 a.m. and there is a man, no matter who it is, standing in front of my house staring, I'm going to be
call the police.
All right.
I'm calling the cops.
And you call the police and you say, hey, Leo Terrell is standing on Fred Roggin Street. What can they do?
Well, can't they come and say, what are you standing here for?
It's a public street. I want to stand there.
What?
I'm telling you. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that if Beverly Hills cares so much about their 42 homeless people, then why are they waiting until they get parking tickets to put them into rehab? And what if they don't want to be in rehab? What if they're what if they're down on their luck? They've lost their job. Does it mean that they're alcoholics and drug addicts? Again, it's just patronizing and really insulting.
All right, big decision today that really is going to affect everybody that consumes media.